Hi, I'm Barry. This is Mega City Gaming, and this is Strontium Dog. Strontium Dog Cat. Strontium Dog miniatures game. Light. So I'm not using the rules in here, although there are a lot of similarities. So I've basically taken this, I've reduced the rolls, roll to hit, roll to evade, roll to ping pong, roll to... Not because I'm playing solo, I just need one roll versus one roll, so I've done that, and I have created Strontium Dog Lite, also for Judge Dredd as well, and basically the rules fit on one page. The rest of this stuff is about making your own weapons and stuff, and also because Judge Dredd, the cards, they don't have any rules on them. They just say, turn to page, blah, blah, blah. So I had to write the rules on here for all of the cards for Judge Dredd. Luckily, Stront has the rules on the cards mostly. So Strontium Dog, yes. Judge Dredd could be better cards-wise. The cards are beautiful. Absolutely stunning, but what does that card mean? Fuck. So anyway, I made this, and it's actually a very good game. Uses all the tokens and the same nomenclature, so the cards work. The cards that you've invested in, you can still use them. The stat cards, the armory cards, the chicanery cards, the big meg cards, they all work. Some of them had to tweak a little bit, in which case I've put the stuff in here. But for Stront, it's pretty much no problem. Direct port, basically. Anyway, so here we are. I've decided I'm going to use Johnny Alpha because it is Strontium Dog, and Midden Face Minotti because he's my favourite character in the whole series. So that's what I'm going to use. Enjoy. Here is the table. In the middle we have the objective. The objective is in the lockers, in one of the lockers in the gym. Behind locked doors, and here are the enemies. These are the enemies. There's a Steel Krieg. This one's Steel Krieg, and Cancer, and Brute Mosley. They are the enemies. We will get some bounty if we take them out, but we are mainly driven by this objective, which is, strangely enough, it is a data slug, which has the activation codes for the doors to the prison. So we can do a prison break in the next, hopefully, if we get this, in the next scenario. Right, heroes today are Johnny Alpha and Middenhead McNulty. Middenhead is my favourite character out of Strontium Dog, so whoop-de-doo. And we have the activations. We've got 1, 2, 3 standard activations for the enemy, and Johnny generates a star activation. And Midden Face is a standard activation, so 3 versus 2, but Johnny's got the star. Right, armory and chicanery. Okay, let's start with the baddies. The baddies, they draw 6 and keep 3. So let's do that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Electro Flare, Small Nuke, Force Field, Electronux, Frag Bomb, and Frag Bomb. Okay, let me think about what to keep. So the baddies have decided to keep Electronux, Force Field, and Small Nuke. Small Nuke triggers the end of the game. Force Field adds Resist to the Defender and Electronux. Adds +3 fight for 1 close combat attack. So yeah, pretty simple stuff, just have to remember. Right, another 6, but Johnny has well equipped. Keep 1, so draw 6, keep 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let me cogitate and get back to you. So we've decided to keep these 4, Video Slug and Psytech, to add to the bounty at the end, which is cool. So it's 100,000, 100,000. Bottle of Mac, which is very appropriate because Middenhead McNulty is holding a bottle of Mac. +1 fight, +1 resist until pinned, injured or stunned. And then anti-grav shot. Target is automatically pinned. No resist mods cover while target is pinned. Discard when the pinned result is removed. So that's also pretty good. Chicanery, right. So, Cancer has no cure, which means they get 1 additional, so they can now draw 4. And Steel Creek has emergency protocols, so it means the opposition only draws 2. So normally we draw 3 each, but it's 4, 2. So we start with the baddies. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and the goodies get 2. There you go, 1, 2. Okay, I'll have a look at these and read them out in just a second. The baddies have Killer Instinct. A model named as the target of an enemy shot may turn to face before the shot and fires a snapshot in return, as if it had passed a gunfighter test. Wrong-footed. Draw 3 action chips. Place any enemy action chips drawn to one side. They may not be used this turn. Place any of your action chips back in the bag. Right. Leadership. All friendly models within 6 inches count their cool as equal to the leaders, and disarm. That's quite a cool one. Play on a successful attack after the target makes an evade test, but makes its resist test. Instead of rolling to injure, the target model loses 1 weapon of your choice. Place the weapon D6 inches away in a random direction. Yeah. The weapon can be picked up by any model that spends an action in contact. Nice. Right. We've got friendlies, duck and cover. D3 models may immediately hunker down. Local fauna. Play when an enemy moves into or crosses terrain, which would be inside any building on this map. It is attacked with fight 3 and the brawler special, like a rat. There's a rat in one of the buildings or something. Awesome. Right, let's do it. We're going to put the tokens in the bag. Put the tokens in the bag. This is enthralling. The one-handed token manipulation. Tokens in the bag. Might as well use this dead space because this is a prison. There's no way getting in there, so I can use that dead space to put stuff on. Right, let's pull one out. Friendly. No, enemy, sorry. Enemy. Right. Alright, Cancer. Mind warp. Mind warp. It's a unique double action to manipulate an enemy model. So he's going to try and take over Johnny's mind. Take over Johnny's mind. Johnny has to make a cool test. Johnny's cool, luckily, is 5. So if he doesn't make this, then Cancer's going to have some fun. So we're going to roll 5 dice and try and get a special result to evade, resist. No, that's not the right word. Stop this from happening. Yes, yes. So that doesn't work. Okay, great. So that was his gambit. That was Cancer. Cancer's gambit. Right, who's next? That's worth a try, wasn't it? Okay, baddies again. Right, let's try something a bit more. Here we got Steel Creek. Steel Creek's move is 5. This is cover and full of all terrain and stuff. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 action to open the door. Let's do that. Okay. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Right. Next. Oh, it's the good peoples of the world. Right. So because the streets are not cover, there's no like, there's wide open streets. You can sprint pretty much. So let's get Johnny. Johnny's move is 7. Wow, he's fast on his feet. Right. So he could go 1, 2, 3, 4. For his first action, that was his move action. He could have done move 7, but he's moving 4. He's going to try and open the door, which is another action. There's a cool test. Cool test or a strength test. Strength test to smash it in. Cool test to, yeah, or fight test, sorry, to smash it in. Cool test to try and open it. So let's try and open it. Lockpick. So 5 dice again. Cool test. We need a special result. This one. Try and open the door. No, it doesn't open it. So that was action spent trying to open the door, but no, it's not opening. Right. So that was his thing. Yeah. So what we got? Johnny can use a unique double action. Okay, so that's a double action. Don't need line of sight. Okay, right, he's done. Right, next. Okay, it's a star token. That means it could go back in the bag. We got Midden Face McNulty, sorry. Right, his move is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now he's going to try and open the door. His cool is 4. So he's going to roll 4 dice and try and get a special result. Oh, let's try again. B. Yes, he got it. So door's open. Now it takes a cool test to see if the star token goes back in the bag. See if that goes back in the bag. No, it doesn't. Unfortunate. Right. Next. Okay, it's baddies. So we just got this guy, Brute Mosley. His move is 6. Hasn't got any special skills. Keeping it simple. So he can move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so 2 movement points to move into a zone that's indoors basically, because it's got furnitures and sofas and, you know, filing cabinets and gazebos. That's not even a thing, is it? Right, not indoors anyway. I digress. So that is the end of the turn. Turn 2. The chips are back in the bag. The activation chips are back in the bag. And these gentlemen or ladies or whatever are going to use this one, wrong-footed. Draw 3 action chips and place any enemy activation chips to one side. They may not be used this turn. Place any of your own activation chips back in the bag. Right. So draw 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's cool. So these get put aside. Put them there. That goes back in the bag. So basically, they don't get to go this turn, and this gets spent. Right. So let's draw an action chip. Activation chip. I've been calling them activation chips, but they're actually action chips. So, whatever. Right. It's the bad people. Let's get Cancer up. Don't. Oh, that was close. Nearly fell on the floor. Big metal thing falling on the floor. It's quite heavy as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. I do wish they didn't be made of plastic. I know some of you would be like, plastic. But to be honest, the reason these ones are still on these old bases, which only go with one terrain mat, which I've got rid of already, and not on clear bases, because these are metal, and sticking metal miniatures on clear bases is a whole pain in the backside. So no. Right, so he moved. He can move again, or what? Actually, did he move twice? Anyway, too late now. Whatever. Right, he's gonna can move again, or he can do no. The other thing's a double action. So he's gonna move again. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now he's gonna try and get in that door. So he double moved. So he is now officially moving fast. Yeah. Right, next, of course, it's the bad peoples. Let's get Steel Krieg. Steel Krieg's move is something like 6, is it? Oh, it's 5, okay. 1, 2, to there. Okay, Steel Krieg. You're gonna try and open the door. Your cool is only 4. So we're gonna try and open the door. Might be a showdown in the locker room. He got it. Door's open. So he moved, and then he picked the lock with his finger. Right. That was his 2 actions. Next. Of course. Right, you're going to spend all your actions this time. You'll move a 6. No, sorry, wrong one. You'll move a 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Now he's got another action. So he's going to go 1, 2. He doesn't have line of sight to anyone. There should be a door there, sorry. And then there was a door. So Steel Krieg also moved fast, sprinted, because he moved to there, and then he moved to there. Where he's going to stay. It is actually the end of the turn. So, tokens go back in the bag. Okay, and I also neglected to do this when, was it Steel Krieg? Steel Krieg opened the door. I forgot his leadership is actually higher than it was because... Oh, no, that's fine, because Cancer and Steel Krieg's leadership is the same, so that's fine. Didn't forget anything, really, honestly. Not me. Me forget? No. Right, let's remove these moving fast tokens as well. Right. All the tokens are in the bag. I think we should have probably played that last turn, but we're going to play it this turn. But don't tell them. They shouldn't know what we're going to do, so don't tell them whatever you do. Next. Right, it's the good peoples of the world. Doors open. It takes one action to open this door, single action to open that door. So move and open. That's like 2 actions. It's got to be done though. Right, I've been thinking about what to do. So let's get Midned in. It's going to go in. So 1, 2. That's his move action, single action, second action to open the door. And that's it. That's all he can do. That's all he can do. Right. But that's fine. Let's hope Johnny gets a chance to do something. No! All right. Then I guess we're going to have the bad peoples go for... what do we do? Force field, electronics... No, we're going to go for the objective. Eyes on the prize, eyes on the prize. Brute Mosley, even though you're not so intelligent, I think. But let's get the eyes on the prize. So you're going to search the lockers. It's a single action to search the lockers, but it takes a cool test to find the objective. So he's going to roll his cool of 3, but his cool is actually 4 because of this thing, leadership. Oh yeah. So he's going to roll 4 dice to see if he finds the objective in the locker. If he does, then he just has to leave the board from any exit, streetwise. Right, so looking for a special result, which is the 2000 AD symbol. Got it. He's got the objective. He's got the objective. Got it. He's got it. To represent the objective, I'm going to use this. So he has the objective. Nice. His second single action will be to move. His move is 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and off the board. He's done. The enemies have the data slug. Well, that changes everything. The game's over. So we are going to have to, in our next mission, retrieve the data slug from these people before we can get into the prison. So that delays things a little bit. Hold everything. Hold everything. No. Before that happens, yeah. Local fauna, yeah. Always read your cards. So he was in here, yeah, with the data slug, which he picked up. His second action would be to move into there. Play when an enemy model moves into or crosses terrain. So he moves into terrain. Boop. Play the card. Bosh. Play the card. Bosh. Its current action immediately ends. So he's stuck there. That's it. He's stuck there for a start. And is attacked once. The beastie has a fight 3 and the brawler special rule. Here we are. I'm using this model as a beastie, something I just grabbed out the cupboard. It's some kind of, yeah, Gene Stealer baby or something. I don't know. Freaking cool, whatever it is. So it's got a fight 3 and the brawler special rule. So let's do it. So fight 3, we're looking for hits. Okay, no hits. Versus defends. There's no hits anyway, so yeah, all good. Right, so the beastie goes back into the air duct and is probably never seen again this game. Right, let's put him somewhere. Right, Overfauna, you are spent. He's done. That's good. We're all good. There's still a chance. There's still a chance. Let's do it. No. Okay. I think. Should we get Steel Krieg in to start shooting up the place, or should we use Cancer with his mind warp? Should we get Cancer in there to? So what? Move 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a single action, and then he's gonna. Should we shoot? Should we shoot? Should we do that? Should we shoot? Should we shoot? 2 dice shooting. It's not very good, is it? Yeah, so Cancer's going to shoot with these 2 dice, but it's got the flame rule, which is quite good. It could have an effect. So let's do that. So 2 dice, looking for hits. Okay, 1 hit versus Middenhead's 4 dice for defense. Oh no, sorry. Should be 1 more dice because it's a +1 modifier for range. Okay, so 2 hits versus 1 defense. Bzzz. So Middenhead is what is it? Stunned. Middenhead, you are stunned. And you take a wound, Mr. Middenhead. Take a wound, reducing your cool to something like 3. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so you got... You're not pinned, you're fine. Okay, so stunned reduces all stats by 1. So his cool is now 2. That's not good. Yeah. And he's also driven back. So he's driven back d6 inches. So 3. So he's on fire basically. And he's going, I'm on fire, rolling round, and 1. So 1, 2, 3. He runs back out here. There we go. Yeah, and then the fire's been put out. So keep it simple. Right. That was Cancer. That was good. That was good. Well, good for them. Not good for us at all. See if we can get Johnny. Yes. Okay, Johnny. You're going to charge. Johnny's move is 7. He could charge there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's enough move to get in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Into straight past the big lumbering lump and charge. All right, Johnny. All right, Johnny. Dun, 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 dun. So basically, with a charge, a charge is basically a move plus a fight, and it it gains +1 fights. Yeah. So the target can normally react, but because he's already spent his action, he can't react. So that is absolutely fine. So okay, Johnny, so your fight is 3. Only 3? Okay, so 3 +1 because of the charge. Dun, 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 dun. +1 because of the charge. Yeah, so he's going to charge. So that is 3 dice +1 for the charge. So that's 4 dice versus 3 resist of the brute Mosley. Brute Mosley has the option to evade because he's inside, he's in cover. That just means if he's not pinned, he can jump behind a filing cabinet or whatever, and add. Oh, he doesn't have any evade stat, so he can't. Oh, he's too big and lumbering and not very clever. So that's great. He can't evade then. So it's just 4 versus 3, looking for hits in the attack. 1, 2. 2 hits versus defense. No defense. Right. Brute Mosley's cool is 3, so he's not pinned. But he does take 2 wounds. Takes 2 wounds. Brute Mosley take 2 wounds. I do have to fill these in. These are great, but I'm going to fill in the cross with like a crayon or something, just to make it look nice. Here you go, Brute Mosley. Right, so you just took 2 wounds, Brute Mosley. Let's see if this goes back in the bag. So Johnny's going to make a cool test. Johnny's going to make a cool test. Johnny's cool is 5. We are looking for special results. 2000 AD symbol, come on, get in there. Got it. Right, that goes back in the bag. Boom. Oh, Steel Krieg. All right, Steel Krieg's got line of sight. He's going to shoot. What's he got? He's got another flamer as well. Yeah, that's not good. Shoot is 3. Shoots 3. Short range modifier +4. Wow. So he'd be rolling like 7 dice. Oh, it's a blast, so it's going to affect Brute Mosley as well, unfortunately. Blast 3, so it's going to affect everyone. Wow, let's not do that. What else has he got? Concealed blade. He could run in there. Run in there and do a 5 dice attack. Yeah, he's going to do that. Charge. His action is to charge, so move and fight. That's a 5 dice attack. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 dice attack versus Johnny's defense of 3. 1, 2, 3. He can evade if he wants to. His evade is 3. Is he going to chance? He's going to chance it. Whatever. He's going to chance it. Right. Let's do it. Let's do it. He's got the brawler skill, so he can fight back. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. 4 hits versus no defense. Right. Well, that doesn't pin him. It doesn't pin him. But he does take like 4 wounds. 1, 2, 3, 4. OMFG. Johnny's got 4 wounds on him. Oh dear. That means his cool is now only 1. Yeah. Right. Okay. Yeah. He could play this. D3 models. Right, so D3 models. Let's roll a D3. So 2. Okay, we've already got 2 models. May take an immediate hunker down action, which means move. Move zones equal to your current cool to get into cover. His current cool is only 2, so he's going to move 2. 1, 2. He's not in cover, so he can't do anything else, except he can remove this. Remove all stunned markers, so he's like kind of shaking it off, whatever. He can move as well, but he's going to stay there because that's where the objective is, but he's going to see if he's in cover, so he can recover. So how does that work? He rolls his current cool, I think. Roll current cool and recover 1 cool for every armor result. So his current cool is 1. It's gonna roll, see if he gets an armor result. Come on. No! Okay, well. Nah, never mind. Win some and lose some. Great. So that was his. He's got the Brawler special rule, so he can fight back. So he's going to fight back. So as long as Johnny remains unpinned, he can fight back. So he's not pinned, he can fight back with his 3 dice versus Steel Krieg's 5 resist because of his metal skin. Okay, 1, 2. Versus... Okay, well that's fine. Steel Krieg gets a wound at least. Here you go, Steel Krieg. Have a wound. Steel Krieg gets a wound. His cool is 4. Yeah, okay, not stunned, not anything. At least that's something. Woo. Right. Now he gets to go properly. Let's try and go for Brute Mosley. Right. Fight of 3 versus defense of 3, or what's it called? Resist of 3. So 3 versus 3. Okay, 1 hit. No defense. Takes a wound. Alright, Brute Mosley, you got 3 wounds. Your cool is 3. You are now unconscious. Boom. Dropping the objective. Let's put those to the side. That's good. So that was his first action. His second action is to pick up the objective. Yeah, right. Yeah, and now he's got a chance to put that back in the bag. Using his current cool. His current cool is 1, so come on. Yes! Fred, your ball! Goes back in the bag. Boom, and that's the only one in the bag. Pulls it out. Oh, look at that, it's a star token. Imagine that. He could literally win the game by moving. Plop, plop, off the board, win the game. Freaking awesome. That's what he does. Bzz, bzz, plop, and he's gone. He's won the game. Well, that was a swingy game. I thought we were going to lose it, but we used the chicanery to our advantage. Yeah, slowed him down. That slowed down because of the beastie. The beastie slowed him down, and that enabled us to grab the objective out of his hand and run off the board. Amazing, awesome, and of course, rolling 1 dice and getting a crit. Freaking awesome, or special result. Okay, nice, awesome. So this is the town phase, such as it is. So we got 100,000 for this chicanery armory card. Sorry, we got 100,000 for this armory card. Yeah, bonus, and we got 60,000 for Brute Mosley, rendered unconscious. We got his bounty. He's out for the count. He's in the cubes somewhere. However, for each injury token, if we want to repair ourselves or even heal ourselves, it's 10,000. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50,000. Okay, so I'm just knocking the thousands off. So boom. So we have 210,000 creds to spend on equipment and such. Well, that went very well. That went very well indeed. Fast, furious. I forgot to use some of the armory cards for the enemy. Never mind. So we won in the end. So I've got my save game in a little baggie. I've got my cards. Got my objective, the data slug, which is huge. Got the money in there. I do just have to create a little like kind of roster sheet, but not really, just to keep track of notoriety and any extra weapons that we get, and current situation basically. I'll do that. And also when I was playing, because this is it's still play testing. As I was playing, I noticed one of the cards for the Stront game, was it an armory card, said go to page 40. That was it, Frag Bomb. I think it was an armory card, Frag Bomb. Completely unnecessarily said go to page 40, when it could have just written cartridge, one word, cartridge on the card, and blast 3. That's 2 words, or 2.5 words. Come on, you could have done that, but I guess you were making the cards, getting them off to the printers before this was actually finished, so that's probably why. Anyway, compared to the Judge Dredd cards, the Strong cards are a lot easier because the rules are on the cards, or for the most part. Anyway, right, there will be another game. The next game will be a Prison Break, and just been thinking about it in my head. Most of the opposition will be law enforcement, I guess. Looking at the book, law enforcement, so there's no bounty on law enforcement, or there won't be in this game anyway. So we'll be getting a lot less things. However, I've decided that the person we're going to free, I'm making this up as we go along. It's so easy to do. It's so easy to do. Basically because I live in this world, in my daydreamy, the way I am. A mixture of these two worlds. The wife goes, "What are you thinking?" And I'm like, "Whatever," thinking about bounties and stuff. So anyway, the person we're going to break out will be another Strontium dog, and probably going to roll on a table. Make a table, roll on a table to see who it is. Who we break out of the prison on the local planet. Yeah. Anyway, that's the idea. Hopefully I can get that done tomorrow. We'll see. But anyway, that was freaking awesome. I am loving this game. I did make another game called Periphery, which is a lot more in depth, a lot more role play. It's kind of like Necromunda, but for these games and using the same tokens and stuff. The reason I went for this route is because I've been playing Massive Darkness and Zombicide a lot recently, and there's something to be said for just rolling, like roll versus roll. I know in Periphery it was like 1.5 rolls versus 1.5 rolls, but there's a lot of extra baggage going on and rules I plucked from different systems, which is all well and good if you're going to go really in depth and stuff like that. I just want something simple. So that's why the town phase in this is literally just pay to cure your wounds and you get your bounty. That's it. So that's why I went this route. Anyway, like, subscribe, comment below. See ya.